Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to another episode of our podcast. Today, we're going to delve into a topic that's both fascinating and practical. Seasonal design tips. We'll explore how to adapt your landscape design to different seasons throughout the year. Let's start by acknowledging that our gardens, our yards, are landscapes. They're land static. They're living, breathing entities that change with the seasons. And as such, they require our attention and care to ensure they remain beautiful and functional throughout the year. Let's start with spring, the season of rebirth and renewal. This is the time when your garden wakes up from its winter slumber. It's the perfect time to plant new flowers and shrubs and to prepare your garden for the warmer months ahead. When planning your spring landscape, consider plants that bloom early in the season. Daffodils, tulips, and hyacinths are all excellent choices. These plants not only add a splash of color to your garden, but they also provide much-needed food for pollinators. Spring is also the time to prune your trees and shrubs. Pruning helps to promote healthy growth and can also help to shape your plants. But remember, always prune after the plant has finished blooming to avoid cutting off next year's flowers. As we move into summer, the focus shifts from planting and pruning to maintenance and enjoyment. Summer is the time to enjoy your garden, to sit back and appreciate the beauty you've created. But that doesn't mean there's no work to be done. Regular watering is essential during the hot summer months, especially for newly planted trees and shrubs. And don't forget about mulching. Mulch helps to retain moisture, suppress weeds, and regulate soil temperature. When it comes to summer planting, consider plants that can withstand the heat. Perennials like daylilies, coneflowers, and black-eyed Susans are all excellent choices. And don't forget about your vegetable garden. Summer is the perfect time for tomatoes, peppers, and cucumbers. As the days start to shorten and the temperatures begin to drop, we move into fall. This is the time to prepare your garden for the colder months ahead. Fall is the perfect time to plant trees and shrubs. The cooler temperatures and increased rainfall provide the perfect conditions for root growth. It's also the time to plant your spring, blooming bulbs. And let's not forget about fall cleanup. Rake up those leaves, clean out your gutters, and cut back your perennials. This not only helps to keep your garden looking neat and tidy, but it also helps to prevent disease and pest problems. Finally, we come to winter, the season of rest and reflection. While there's not much planning to be done during this time, there's still plenty to do. Winter is the perfect time to plan for the year ahead. Take a look at your garden. What worked? What didn't? Use this time to plan your spring planting, to order seeds, and to dream about the possibilities. And don't forget about winter interests. Just because it's cold outside doesn't mean your garden has to be barren. Consider plants with interesting bark like birch or dogwood, or plants with berries like holly or winterberry. So there you have it, dear listeners, a year in the life of your garden. From spring planting to winter dreaming, there's always something to do, something to plan, something to enjoy. Remember, a garden is a reflection of you, of your tastes, your interests, your passions. So don't be afraid to experiment, to try new things, to make your garden your own. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you found these seasonal design tips helpful. Until next time, happy gardening